ideas. Don't mind me. I'm just going to be trying to balance some audio levels for the music stuff. Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control. But yes, I'm going to be attempting to. Oh, bollocks! Hang on. Hold on a moment. Tonight is probably going to be a shorter stream because of how late I am starting and how early I need to be awake in the morning. But since I can't do a proper horror stream, but I did want to do a stream, I wanted to try and get this sorted. So I'm going to be trying to make it so that it's not quite so terribly loud over here when I do stuff like... Whoa. Interesting. There is a very large delay on when I press this and when I do, and when I hear the note. Press. Interesting. I'm very curious. Hang on. Get the stream open over here. I'm so tired. You guys don't even know. Hi, Spork. Welcome in. Oh, I have ads. Okay, well, I have to get out of ad prison. Hi, Spork. I hope you are well. Tonight's stream is going to be weird. Hi, Vi. You guys don't have to be here for this stream. This stream is literally just going to be me trying to figure out how to make this... Ooh. That's a fun chord. How to make this... You guys can hear this, right? Hang on. Let me turn up my volume. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you guys can hear that. I'm going to turn off the... Oh, is it this? Oh, interesting. I'm here for anything, honestly. It is very encouraging to hear that, my friend. Okay. First things first. Music. There. It's very interesting how much I can't do things in time. I know, right? Past me. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it so that when I do logic stuff, it's not quite so loud. Because Donnelly said last time that it's apparently quite loud. Dia, hello! The streamer, why are you being possessed? I'm not being possessed by a British spirit. I am very tired. Which means that... So one of my alters, whose name is Nyx, we love Nyx. Hi, Awesome Bomb. She kind of co-cons with me whenever I am very, 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 very extremely tired. I'd like to thank you for your music. It's the only thing that kept me awake in my English class today. Spork, you honor me. Thank you for listening to it. I am glad that I could do that for you. But I want to... First things first, I have to... Actually, hang on. Let me do this super quick. I am going to open the bar so that we have something to listen to, because this will also be a sneak peek at the song that I am probably going to be releasing in February. No, we don't have to save this. That's fine. And then we wait. Yep, that's fine. Just do it. There you go. Okay. It's never found in its expected location because I moved it or something. Yes, new song. So now what I have to try and figure out is... Whoa. That's fun. That's really fun. I can't wait for you to be on my Spotify Wrapped this year. Vi, if I somehow manage to make it onto your Spotify Wrapped, I will be so happy. Uh-oh, you guys can't see the display. Whoa, why can't you? Oh. Did that fix it? It did fix it. Interesting. I wonder why. Okay, that's something to make a note of, is that every time I switch projects, I had to do something new. I absolutely adore Hospital Hallways and Original. Oh my, you've listened to everything, huh? Stolen City is also still in my heart. Spork. The songs are on my playlist since they came out. You have to be on my Spotify Wrapped. Guys. Okay, well, okay. You know what? Just for that, you guys definitely get the sneak peek of new song. New song is very jazzy. So I'm gonna try and like balance it. Does this change how I hear it at all? No, it doesn't. You guys can't hear that, but I can. Interesting. That's pretty fun. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, right? I am going to press play on this song. You guys are going to tell me if the volume needs to go up or go down. Waterside, did you really think I'd miss a stream? Come now. I was very late because I had people over and then I needed to recover energy-wise. Also, I'm glad that you guys are here, genuinely. I really wasn't expecting folks to be here tonight because of how late I'm streaming and how not much of anything I'm doing. So thank you guys. It means a lot. Anyways, enough of me being a snap. Enough of me. Enough of me being a sap. Let's go ahead and take a listen to this song, shall we? But again, you guys tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. I've already turned down the volume a little bit, so it'll be lower than what it was. And then also, let me know what you think of the song, if you guys like the song. Here you go. I'm actually gonna take off my headphones for this to take a listen. Very loud. Interesting, okay?
There's a dream that keeps me up at night, of a quiet little corner with softish lights, a bar as long as you need, where all the drinks are free, and the most familiar faces that you ever did see. Now the bar's been tucked away in my head, it's been there for quite some time. The only thing that haunts me anymore these days are the ghosts of friends and lovers in my own mind. The bar is always open, fully stocked with the finest drinks. But if you come here really hoping for a quiet little spot to think, I'm sad to say you'd be surprised who's invited to come in. So hang up your coat, kick up your feet, open up your eyes.
That's why it's so loud, is because I have the desktop thing on there. Interesting.
This is the bar of lost relations.
Now it's better. Yeah, now it's a lot better.
No one seems to notice when I pop in the door, except the bartender, who's really just me.
I am so glad you guys are enjoying this. Oh my word, that makes me so happy. My glasses do not stay on without my headphones, so this is going to be an interesting experience.
He chats up the people in every seat with discipline and humor, never misses a beat. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in the corner. I'm trying not to cry, because if I see a person here, it means the friendship has died. The bar is always open, stocked and ready for any taste. For if someone leaves their seat open, well, you never ever know who could take their place. I'm sad to say I've known every soul that's invited to come in. I hang up my coat, I'll kick up my feet, I'll open up my eyes and face my sins.
I like that. That's a good balance. Shadow, you can't have the wire. Stop trying to eat the cables. I love you so much. Yeah, that's a very good balance. Okay.
Come on in. your drink's still cold.
Beautiful. All right, now stop that. Stop eating that. Don't do that. Cut it out. Ooh, my glasses are falling off again. Oh, hey, the song's over. Perfect timing. Bloop. I need it in my veins right now. I am so happy. Yes, it will be coming out in February. When do I do that? Hang on. Let me February, what day? I still have to kind of raise up the money for it properly. But hang on. Where would I find that? I would find that in Discord. One of my favorites from you so far. That is very high praise. I'm glad. Okay, that would be here, and then near the top of the announcements is where it would be, because that's where I made the announcement of 30 minutes. Let's see. February 22nd, that's it. Every year on February 22nd, I want to release at least a single. If not an EP, if not an album. Streamer doors open. Oh, thank you. Don't eat the guitar picks. Cat, stop. Can you guys tell that this is not a typical Labyrinth of Sound stream? I actually physically require you to make more jazz songs, pretty please. Honestly, I would be kind of okay with that. It was a challenge. It was very much a challenge, and I have to give credit where credit is due. You guys remember Fabian? He's the guy who did the guitar solo on That's Just Me. He actually helped me to get the saxophone solo to sound like any kind of good. But I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to that a little bit more now. So maybe I can do that? Chat, do you guys want to, like, just make a beat real quick? Because that's one of the things that I want to use this setup for specifically, would be making music that I would put before the streams. Boom, boom, tss, DJ stream. Maybe, like, do I still have, hang on, I put together a bunch of drum sounds that I liked. Let's see, where would those be? Social media, Twitch, stream song beats. Perfect. Okay. Wait, I can get the wheel. Chat, I can get the wheel. Chat, you guys don't even know about the wheel. Only Will was there for that stream. Hang on. Also, why is my layout so messed up? Hang on. Why is this so awful? Why is this so... Wait, what happened? Where's my everything? What... Manage poll. Start prediction. Oh, there's a button to clear up my chat history. That's interesting. We'll add all of these just in case. We'll add the we'll add a ad break and a snooze ads thing, and then we'll add a shield mode thing. There we go. This looks more like what I had before. Okay. Chat, let me... Or you know what I can do? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, I want to do this one. I want to try my hand at this one. Open with Logic. Let's do that. Can't wait for my Twitch recap when it says like 30,000 messages. Honestly, yeah, that would make sense. I if that happens, please take a screenshot and send it to me, because I would be so incredibly honored. Yes, close. I didn't make any changes, and if I did, I didn't want to. Let's put this into here, and then here, and then here. Folder. Yes, 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 yes. No, yes. Okay. Save. Okay. Ha! Ooh, that had a fun sound. All right, so here is the beat that we are starting with. Uh-oh, why is that not doing anything? Hang on a minute. That's a little odd. Huh. Okay, interesting. No wonder I couldn't do it that day then. That... Oh, interesting. Why isn't that working? Okay, screw it. Bup, bup. Biddy bip bip. Bup, bip bup. I'm just playing around, don't mind me. Whoa, what is that? Where is that? What is that? Whoa, there it is. I wish I had a randomize button. This complicates things a bit. This complicates things a lot, actually, because what I was intending on doing was, I had a bunch of different beats that were just drum beats. Wait, hold on. Let me try something. Maybe it's not this, but it's the track, and I need to create a new track, and it needs to be a drum kit, and it needs to be, what are you? Lo-fi feels? Lo-fi feels. Lo-fi feels. Lo-fi feels. Lo-fi feels. No lo-fi feels? Electronic drum kit. Here we go. Maybe it's just like mad at me because this was a mobile GarageBand pack, so it's like, no, I don't want to play this. I don't want to do that. And if I drag it into here, if I drag it into here, no. Why? Why do you simply refuse? Why? Maybe if I just... Because it wants to make sound, it's just not for some reason. Maybe if I do that, take out this, just go with this, and then Command paste. Okay, all right, hang on. I gotta go back and I gotta do it again because there was some stuff that I didn't get in the last one. So, okay, all right, but we now have a thing to do. Oh, wait, hold on. First off, give me that, then go away, then you go away, then we come back over here, then we do this, and then... Let's go! Alright. Now we gotta figure out what this song wants to be. Okay, thank goodness I can work with that. Oh my word. No, I don't like that. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. You okay? Oh, you're gonna cough up a hairball. You alright? Yeah? You still need a cough? She coughing. She is not happy. You gonna cough up a hairball? You got a hairball? No? You alright? Okay, there's something in there that I don't like, actually. Hang on, There's something, like, right at the beginning that I'm not a huge fan of. There, that little, like, skippy thing that happens. I wish I could communicate sound via chat. I mean, if there's like a vibe you're thinking of, by all means, suggest it my way. I'm gonna try and get rid of whatever it is that I'm hearing. This maybe? Hang on. Okay, hang on. So it wasn't that, it was this thing. And I don't think it happens again. Unfortunately, words don't do pitch. They do, they're just not in the... Girl, are you good? Oh! That's not a hairball. Interesting. Chat. I'm gonna be back. Hi, I'm so sorry. I didn't turn on any background music, so there's just been nothing happening. I am so sorry. Everything is fine. Shadow is completely fine. We had a group of friends over today. And Shadow's stomach does not like having friends over. She loves the pets that she gets from the people, but whenever the day is done and it's just me and her again, something in the bowels happens. But I called my dad, who is kind of my animal expert, as it were, and he said that what is probably happening is just she was nervous, and I just need to keep an eye on her tonight and make sure that she's still pooping regularly, etc., blah, blah, blah. But for the most part, everything seems fine. Everything is completely okay. Shadow is all right. I think you can see her down there in the corner. Oh, I'm wrong. What is that? Is that her? No, it's not. What is that? What is that? Is that her? That might be her. I think that's her. Hang on. Let me bigify myself. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, it's her. Okay. Yep, that's her. You can see her down there. Everything's okay. Everything is all right. The mess has been cleaned up, so. Hey, Plague, welcome. Thank you for the lurk. On with the show, I guess. Apologies for the random intermission that nobody was expecting. Can I still hear? Woo, yep, I can. Cool. Let me do this. There we go. Whoa, I'm fine. Okay. So, now what? Oh, I should probably change my thingy to music, huh? Because there's a music category. I kind of want to try to find, like, some kind of synthy sound. Synthy. Maybe. So let's go with the pad first. Maybe warm pad. Is there a warm pad? Warm synth pad. What is what I am? Whoa. Okay, interesting. Ooh. That seems fun. Alright, okay, cool. That sounds like a choir of chipmunks and bees are singing to me. That's what that sounds like. Maybe I just don't know what I'm looking for here. Maybe... Let's see. Ooh, synth layers. That's what I like. That's the thing that I like. Let's try this. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. I don't think so. I'm thinking something very chill. Today is a very LOS music day, and I'm absolutely not mad. These are good beats for my scientific studies. It sounds cooler than it is. I was thinking a little spooky. Yeah, it's very interesting because she doesn't seem super stressed when the people are actually there. At least, not when she's out and about. Sometimes she'll like hide, which is when I know that she's stressed. But then afterwards, as everything is like toning down a little bit, she definitely seems very relieved. What is this? What's the difference between Luscious and Lush are players? Let's find out. That's very glorpy. That's very fun. Interesting. It's very bouncy. Interesting. Wait a minute. Hold on. Chat, you guys know this one. You guys know this one. Hi, Josie. You missed a very late start to the stream. I'm currently trying to make a beat out of this, but I don't know how. But chat, you guys know this one. This is the one that's in the coffee shop one that plays at the beginning of my normal streams. I haven't played those in a while because I have the spooky season playlists, but you guys know that one. That's got a nice little rhythm to it. This is nice. But doesn't fit with the thingy. Hang on. Come on. What about Trance Inducer? That sounds interesting. I'm not feeling particularly entranced. That sounds like part of the beginning of a TED Talk. I don't mind that. What do I want this to sound like? Hi, Will. Welcome in. You guys are coming in full force. I mean, smash burgers. What are smash burgers? What about... Okay. Which one was the one that we liked? Was it, Moonlight Drive? Hate it. Hate Apple keyboard. Burgers that you smash. What if I pass? Let me just play around with this a little bit. Let me make sure that all of these start at the same time. Because I'm just like that. I do not know what a smash burger is, no. You smush the patty and it's thin when you cook it. Interesting. Record one of the kitties purrs or meows and incorporate it somehow. That's if she lets me record her. And also, she's had a very stressful day, as evidenced by the compacted food puke that she just delivered onto my desk. So I am not going to mess with her a lot. I think that she deserves a nice little bit of rest, you know? Anyways, let me just do this. And then we also liked, was this one Crystal Drops? Yes. And then we also liked the Warm Art Pad, I think. Yeah. So let me see what all three of these sound like together, and we will go from there. Option drag and option drag. I'm feeling like a spacey lo-fi moment. Yes, I am in very much agreement with you.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I don't have fluid. Thank you. Oh, I have fluids. Hang on. You're live, right? Yeah, okay. Hi, sweet girl. Oh, a big stretch. You had a big day, huh? Fluids. Ugh. Locate fluid. Cat is not drink. I don't know, man. She's made of water just like me. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see what all of these sound like together. Oh, hold on. We might have something here. I don't like the is it this one that's doing the thing I don't like? Yeah, I don't know that I'm a huge fan of the Crystal Drops, but also I found this new free game on Steam you could try playing sometime. Once I get a PC. Is this one doing the boo boo boo? Yes.
Was that the bite of 87?
Yes. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Oh, very interesting. Hang on a second. Let's just cycle this for a little bit. No? Now, why do you just continuously get higher? That's what I want to know. That's very interesting. Or was it the bite of 83? An excellent question. Yes, I did see fluid intake. Turns out there's an official D&D video game on Steam. It's 100% free. Oh, nice. That sounds like fun. Whenever I get a PC, I will definitely look into that. I think we get rid of Crystal Drops. I'm not going to lie. The problem is, well, maybe it isn't a problem. Hang on. Let me replace it with Star Arp. Do we like Star Arp? I can't remember. Ooh. Hello, pretty kitty. Hi. You feel better? You got that out of your system? You feeling alright? Oh, there's the purse. Oh, I love you. It's multiplayer. Make an account, let's make a party together. Heck yeah! You kids have fun now. Let me make this chord play out fully. Hang on. Let me just, wait, let me do this. Whoops, sorry. And then, ooh, excuse me, I need to see. Thank you. And then make all of the, nope, sorry. Make all of these go like this. There we go. We'll roll with what we've got for the moment. Ooh, keyboard. Ooh, keyboard. Hi, pretty kitty. I love you. Gotta go. Have fun. Much love, Will. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for lurking, Donnelly. Let's see. What is percolating suspense? That sounds interesting. sorry. That's not what I want to do. Not a fan. Don't like. I used to have that. I gotta remember my login. Oh, man. Hi. Hello. What about Liquid Rhythms? That sounds interesting. That sounds like something more upbeat. What about Hidden Message? I do love me a good hidden message in my video games. Hey. Yes, I do love me a really good visual novel. The problem is I can't play many of them because my Mac doesn't like me streaming games. I don't know, it seems to be streaming Logic pretty well. Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames yet, which is kind of insane, actually. If so, have you ever played Coffee Talk? No, but it is on my list of games to get when I get a PC. Mwah. Pretty kitty. Oh, pretty kitty. You feel better? You feel a little better? Yeah? I bet you had a rumbly tumbly. I bet you that was real stressful. That was real stressful for me too. I'm not gonna lie. I got to hang out with some really lovely people today, but to be entirely honest, it was kind of a mistake because my social battery was really drained, but I also really wanted to hang out with these people. It wasn't like a peer pressure thing or anything. No hate to any of the people I hung out with today. I just was not ready. And I need to be better about setting those boundaries, you know? Chat, don't be like me. Be good about setting boundaries for yourself. Can't play Baldur's Gate 3, so D&D Online is the next best thing. Why can't you play Baldur's Gate 3? But if my friend gets a second PS5 controller... Oh, I see. You bet I'm romancing the vampire. Who isn't romancing the vampire? Coffee Talk soundtrack is very nice if you ever need some lo-fi beats to study and relax to. If I need lo-fi beats to study and relax to, I make them, Donnelly. When so-and-so doesn't like what I wear, I take it off. Sorry. Is it cheating if my teacher gave me the answer key and I just use it? No, because your teacher gave you the answer key. If you're not supposed to use it, why is it in the game, you know? Play because one, it won't run on my laptop, it's too big, and two, it's $60. That's totally fair. I can completely respect that. I'm liking this stack. This stack sounds good. I just need to figure out. It's not cheating, but I use it responsibly, Spork. I don't give a heck. Do what you want. No, yeah. With great power comes great responsibility, so use it wisely. However, also, it's your life. Do what you want. You make a great point. Exactly. Okay, just had to make sure that this little girl didn't change the thing at all. I love you. It's my life, and it's now or never. But I ain't gonna live forever. Alright, let me just do the drums and make a chord progression real quick. Let's do... I think I can hear like a good like nighttime chord progression. Let's try... Nope, sorry. So maybe something along these lines, perchance? Now let's hear what it sounds like with the rest of this, shall we? Let's just go ahead and wait for it. I am very happy with that. I am super, super happy with that. I feel like there's a very specific sound that I used in some songs somewhere that's like chimes, like a chime or arp. It's giving protagonist. It's very boppy. I am glad that it makes your brain go burr, because it's kind of making my brain go burr as well. Hi. Don't step on my keyboard, please. Let me see if I can find those those chimes, because I feel like that'll be our like secret sauce. I think. Let me just let me try searching chimes and see where that leads us. Ha! Interesting. Okay, no, not that. Okay. No. Five Nights at Freddy's, is that you? That one's swung. That one's interesting. Maybe. No. Maybe. That's not the note I played. Ooh. I want a very high whistly synth-go E. Maybe. Let me, was it this one? No. Was it this one? No. Let me see what this sounds like real quick. Now you can't even hear it. I will say, Donnelly, you might be onto something, because I don't usually go with higher, whistlier synths, because I usually find those aggravating when they're done wrong, and I don't trust myself to do them right. Ooh. Hey, I love that one. What? Ooh, bells. Bells? This is 99% of sound design. I see a picture of it in my brain of what I mean, which isn't helpful as I can't show you what I see, and what I see isn't sound. Well, describe it to me. What are you seeing? What image is going through your brain? Let me bring this. Look up a climograph. Okay. I hear what you mean. I see what you're saying. I like this sound. I feel like we can use this as an intro, as an end and outro. Let me find a synth that does what you're saying. Let me see. Yeah, I looked it up. I see what you're saying. What about something like that? What do you think of that? That's softer than what I was thinking originally, but I like it. Let's keep it and let's keep looking. I think that's better. Oh yeah? Okay. Because what I'm thinking, hang on, let me try something. Let me cook for a second here. Let me try something. Let me. This won't stay this way, but we're gonna. Ooh, a lot of my streaming friends are going live at the moment. This is interesting. Hang on. Which note am I looking for here? Woo, woo. Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, you guys can hear me. Everything is fine. Shadow is unharmed. Everything's okay. She jumped up and did not realize that this thing was here. I might have like moved it or something, so she just wasn't expecting it. Everything is fine. Okay, alright. Alright, okay, alright. Let's do that first. Then let's do whoa. I looked away for 1 second. No, for real. Whoops. Sorry, that's not where I wanted you to be. Because if I can do this, if I can do that, and then I can make it all glidey and fun, like maybe, ooh, okay. All right, we have a complex thing here. I gotta, oh god, there's so much reading. Oh, there's so much reading. What do I do? Where's the glide? I just want to automate glide. How do I automate glide? Oh no, where's the glide? I just want the glide. Where's the glide? Oh no, there's so many numbers. There's so many. So what does this mean? What is all this? I have to get up early tomorrow. Also, I was supposed to be lurking, but I guess I can't shut up. I also have to get up early tomorrow. I have to get up in 11 and a half hours. I will update stocks at the end of stream. Where? That's glide. We have glide. Let me make the glide longer and see what happens. Huh? Oh, maybe I need to join them. Hang on. Maybe what I need to do is... Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Somebody say stocks. Okay. Why is that only... Interesting. Petition to make reading easier. This is coming from a book nerd that likes reading. Honestly, I am totally down for that. Okay. Why isn't it doing that? Why? Why? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? Let me try this. Let me see what happens if I do this. Let's see. Let's find out. Why is it? What is all of this? Okay, I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not even gonna touch that. Not even a little bit. Let me see if I can't. Nope. Let me see if I can't automate this to do what I want it to do. No chorus. No. 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 Glide. I want more glide. I want. Whoops. I want bigger glide. Why? More glide. Increase the glide. Why are a lot of things happening? I'm happy to see that you have the same process as I do when I'm going over graphic design. What, breaking down over how complicated everything is and then trying to figure out how to do what you want to do? What? That. What? Why? 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 Pretty much just a lot of huh and screw it. Let's see what that does. No, yeah. Yep, that's sound design in a nutshell. Okay, you're fine. Sorry, don't mind me, just paranoid over my child. Maybe if I do it so that it happens whenever there's like a note that changes. So I just do this, go up, whoops, and then you come back down. Like that, maybe? Proud mama alert. Paranoid mama alert. Why? Wait, hold on. Why? Okay, you come here, then click on you. Why isn't that working? This usually works. This is what I did for A City Doesn't Sleep. Why isn't this working? Whoops. Why? To make you ask questions. That's why. Exactly. New ability unlocked. Helicopter mom. No, for real. I've had that new ability ever since Shadow came into my life. I want it to like flow like that chart that Donnelly mentioned. I want it to like not be a snappy note. But I don't know how to tell it to do that because the way that I thought I was supposed to tell it to do that, it's just not listening to ? Except for this note. Hang on. Look. Oh, never mind. That's just not a thing that's happening. YMCA. Let me. This is glide, right? That says glide. Yes. Up it. More. Whoa, okay. Why don't you do that for all of them? Why do you just do it for the last one? I'm looking for. You guys know the instrument that you like play with your hands? Okay. That's not a helpful description. But like you don't like touch it at all. You just like move your hand forward and back and up and down and that controls the thing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Theremin, yes, I'm trying to find a... Wait a minute. Hold on. No, couldn't be that easy. But I'm trying to make something like that that's like glidey. Can you change how often it happens? I shouldn't have to. That's the thing that's like psyching me out on it a little bit. I don't know how to spell. I think you spelled it right. Whoa. Whoa. It's Theremin. No A. Okay. Fair. Nope. Is it velocity? Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Would it be velocity that's messing with it like that? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me try just like cranking up the velocity and seeing what happens. No. Oh, now that's gone. So why was it doing that before? Whoa, wait. Now it's not doing it at all. Whoa, 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 stop that. It's not doing it at all. Oh, is it because I accidentally undid the glide? Is that what happened? Let me try raising that again and seeing what happens. Now that the velocity is up. No. Maybe it's not a synth I'm looking for. But then what would it be? And also, why can't I... Let me try something else. Hang on. If I tell this to touch and then just go through and make it glide more. That's a different track. That's a different track. It's a different kind of glide. Whoops, sorry. Turn that back on. Come on. I might just need like a different sound. But I shouldn't need a different sound. That's what's bugging me here, right? I shouldn't need a different sound. If this sound is perfect and the only thing that I need to figure out how to do is get it to... Oh, wait. What does this do? What is this? What are you? Go away. Go away, or else I told you a second time. More glide. Oop, that's my emojis. Oops. What is all this? Whoa, what is all this? Interesting. Maybe the glide was the friends we made along the way. Why is it doing it now? Why did it stop? Drive, res, cut, res, volume, distortion, tone, chores, flanger, phaser, soft, hard. I didn't say anything, shut up. Speed, I am speed. Lightning McQueen. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the world's quietest. Let's play. Whoa, wait, what is this? Hold on, wait. What do these do? Hold on. I need this to be bigger. I can make it bigger. I can read. Okay. Chat, this is huge. We can read now. 100% more. Yes. Let me just have this going and see if we can like do stuff. Ooh, wait a minute. Hi. Okay. Now we just need it to have less attack. Now we just need it to have... Hi, baby. Less attack. No, less attack. Okay, no. More attack? That doesn't seem right. That's exactly right. Hold on. Now what we do, right, is we lower these. Hi, baby. You okay? You alright? Okay. We lower these to, let's say, -5. I like -5. -5 is a good number. We lower these all so that you can hear it properly. And then listening bells can stay. Let's see what that does. Still not enough. We gotta... Okay, let's lower it instead to -15. See what that gets us. See where we can go from there. Not to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. I'm sorry. I just realized we have like the same glasses. Do we really? Do we actually? Also, what do you mean that guy? That's really cool. That's really nifty. I'm actually really intrigued by that. Wait. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Hang on. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. All right. Hang with me now. Hang with me. Right? The round gold frames that take up like all of our eye sockets. That's really cool. Okay. Wait. Okay. Let me try. Let me listen to what these all sound like individually first. Okay, that has like rhythm to it. That has punchier rhythm to it. Is this one just like a solid? Yes. Okay. All right. So, hear me out, right? Hear me out. We start with the bells. And we work our way forwards from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy paste this out a bunch. This is what I did for the other... Whoa. Yes. Oh, I'm going to have to answer that every single time, aren't I? Yes. I could say don't ask again, but I don't know if the don't ask again message means don't ask again in this project or don't ask again ever. And there have definitely been times where I've been like, ooh, thank goodness that message popped up. Otherwise, I would have done something really stupid. Let me do it a few more times. Hang on. Let me just do this just to like pad it out a little bit. Hang on. Because one thing I will do when it comes to making these songs is I will build up what I want the full swell to sound like, and then kind of go from there, right? So we end up having something that starts off soft, kind of swells a little bit, and then comes back down. I am thinking that for this first one, we start with just the bells. Yes. All of you go away. So we just start off with that. And then, hang on, maybe not that. Maybe instead, we do these guys and this one. Erase. What automation data is there? Oh, it's this thing. Okay. And then we get rid of these. Then we get rid of... Wait a minute. Let her cook. I'm having ideas as I go along and like try stuff here. I know this is definitely where I'm wanting the song to end. So we'll go here, we'll go here, and then we'll go here. And then I'm thinking at some point here we add a harmony. Yeah, yeah. We add a harmony that then, this is the kind of thing I hear and go, ah, yes, fall, and then put up Halloween decorations. Ooh. Do you really think it's fall? I hear space. I love hearing what you guys think about these, by the way. I absolutely adore it. Hang on, let me just... So then we have this. Waterside, you are totally okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah? I think we play this harmony out until the end. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, wait, hold on. Hear me out. Hold on a second. Hear me out. Maybe I just like too many harmonies. Outer space, but during fall. Here I will set the vibe. Space, but instead of the leaves falling, it's stars. I'm totally down with that sickness. Hello, little one. Are you about to hop up into my lap? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's start here. Hear me out. Okay? Hear me out. Hi, baby. This is kind of sounding like something that I'm doing in Personal Purgatory, but honestly, that's okay. I'm allowed to have leitmotifs between my songs. Also, in case I didn't say it out loud, Spork, that is a beautiful idea, and I am kind of in love with it. Okay, Command C. I promise I have a plan. Sounds interesting. Hi, baby. Oh, Kettlebug. Okay. On the third harmony, I wonder if it's too high. It might be too high, actually. That might be the reason why I'm not hearing it as much as I want to. Here, hold on. I need this hand. Girl, I am right-handed. Here, there you go. I'm going to try increasing it a little bit, and I'm going to try... Whoops, nope, sorry. Not what I intended. I'm going to try upping the velocity, seeing if that helps. I wonder if it maybe even needs less glide. Ooh. A breeze noise. It does feel... I feel like I can hear what you're saying. Let me see. Oh, what's that synth called? There's a synth that sounds like it's almost breathing, and I want to see if adding that might do what you're thinking. Let me... What would this be? Hi. Yeah. Wait. No, the one I'm thinking of wouldn't work, would it? Woo. Thank you for sitting on the keyboard. What does a spaced out synth do? No. No. I'm just curious as to what this one sounds like. Interesting. Soundscape. No. These ones aren't really... No. Nope. maybe. Let me try this at a very low volume. Like I'm thinking around -15, just to add like a little subtle something or other. Bring this, copy it down here. Let's start it where this starts, and then just go from there. I feel like the high part doesn't need to be nearly so loud. At least not anymore. But is that something along the lines of what you're thinking, Spork? Sounds close. Let me cook. Let me cook. Hold. Hold that thought. Was it? Which one was it? Hang on. Try stacking these a bit. Is that the whistle you're talking about? Like that little background breeze thing? It's very subtle, but like, what do you think of that? In fact, wait a minute. Let me, cause I like that a lot. What if? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? What if? What if that just remains like constant? I like very much. Good. Wait a minute. sorry, I'm gonna pace while I'm listening to this, but feel free to let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm kind of digging this. Oh! Chat. Ladies, gentlemen, all configurations of being, we might have ourselves a winner here. It definitely makes my brain go bird. No, for real. Why do you still have so much glue? I thought I took... Is it automated, maybe? It is automated. There we go. Okay. Okay. This is almost perfect. But I have one more idea that I think will really, like, set this in stone. I have to go back to automation, but it's okay. So I'm going to go over to volume. That's going to be the thing. That's the thing I'm thinking of here. Because I am thinking that some of these come in a little too hot, and some of them should fade out gradually. Like, for this one, I feel like it should start quieter. Not louder, quieter. And then, by this point, be where it is now. So maybe, like... You know? then at the very end here, the 3-part harmony, I think, could probably start fading out, like maybe here, maybe even there, but I'm going to put it there for the moment just to see kind of what happens. Let's take a little bit of a listen once we've got it all in the right place. Whoops. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So, like, for example, maybe not quite so low until about there. Let me try this. I am glad that Shadow is calming down. My Shadow is kind of just walking around, but that's probably because she can't hear it. Yeah. Yep. Let's say there. You know what? I think I even know what to title this song. I think I know the perfect title. I think I know the exact title. Hang on, let me just go ahead and first and foremost, save this as wait, okay, all right. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and rename the file. I don't know if you can see this. Stream songs. I don't think you can. No. All right, that's fine. I think I'm going to name this Starfall. I think that feels like the perfect thing to name this. So we are going to go ahead and do this. Over here, stream songs. I'm gonna put it into the normal one because I want to listen to this one more often. And we are going to save this first and foremost. Starfall, I'm just gonna say Logic so that I know what I'm working with here. And then I'm going to go back into my Finder. I'm going to go and I'm going to bounce this out. And then we are going to listen to this as we are sitting and just chatting, I think. I think that's the way to go. I think that's the thing to do. Normal, Starfall, Logic. Oh, wait, no, what am I doing? I'm sorry. Go over here, bounce, project or section, start from 1, end at the end. Right? That's the end. Yeah, that's the end. Make it a WAV file. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. I'm going to put it right in here. And then when that is done, I'll switch back over to the just chatting screen and replace temporarily the spooky season music with this. I think that'll be a tradition. We'll listen to the music that we just created as a way to like end off the stream. Right? That seems like a pretty... Where are you? There you are. Hi. Hey, how'd you get that? Huh? This is another reason why I'm very nervous about having a cat, because she just like finds everything. She finds absolutely everything. Okay, let me do this. Yes, this is what I want. Okay. Properties, local file. Let me browse. Over here, Starfall, bounces, this one. Yes. Boop. Stop. And then let's see what this sounds like at the normal background music temperature. Ooh, that's kind of perfect. No dropped frames. I'll be darned. Yeah, this kind of fits in perfectly with the background music, doesn't it? It's a lot louder when we're making it, but then when it actually comes into the project, or when it comes into OBS, it becomes a lot quieter, I think. Chat, this means I can make the background beats albums and release them at some point. I'm going to talk to my professor tomorrow about releasing royalty-free music. See if I can get the ball rolling on that. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. I'm so pleased with that. That turned out really, really well. Okay. That's another one on the list. I am going to, tonight, probably try and, I hope you know, if you make royalty-free songs, I will be using them in my content. That's the entire point. Spork, I don't know if you were there when I started talking about this project, but that's literally entirely the point, is that I want to make music for streamers and content creators, by a streamer and content creator, on stream with the chat. I don't know of a project that's been like done like that before. I think that would be really, really perfect. But yeah, no, that's exactly the point. That's exactly what I want you to do. Because eventually I'm gonna try and branch out. I'm also gonna use this as an opportunity to try and branch out and do different styles of music as well, because there are different streamers with a bunch of different aesthetics. And then also I'll put it on Spotify so that people can have like their beats to relax to or whatever. I did not know this, but I fully support. Heck yeah, I'm glad. At this point, really, the only thing stopping me is the fact that I haven't made all of them and that money exists. I'm surprised at how well this went when it comes to these higher pitched synths that we're doing right now. Thank you, Donnelly, for that. That was an excellent suggestion. I am very proud of what we have accomplished tonight. Okay. Chat. Background beats is a go. This project is a go. Chat, chat, I can do this project. Oh, I can't wait to keep going with this. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay. Alright. This is gonna loop through again while we end stream, but I'm going to end stream there because I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. That was not supposed to happen. Genuinely, it wasn't. I was supposed to just, like, figure out why it wasn't working earlier and how to make it work. But then I was like, oh, wait a minute. All of a sudden, I have the streamer energy. Ooh. My headphones just beeped at me. So I figured I'd use it as long as I have it. And look what we made. Like, that's really pretty. Huh. Okay, well, when spooky season is over, actually, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch it back to the spooky season music before I forget. Spooky season 1. There we go. For those of you who don't know, most of this music is music for a video game that I'm working on programming at some point. This one is actually music from a different game that might no longer be a thing, that I am sadly not in charge of. So I'm using it here because I love it too much to stop it. But chat, this opens up an entirely new world. Spork, that genuinely means a lot. Seriously. Okay. I'm gonna find someone to raid. This has been a wildly successful stream. I'm gonna find some. This has been great. This has gone. I love streaming. I love this. I cannot wait to make this my job. I love this so much. Oh, you can tell I'm tired because, man, the feels are hitting the feel zones. Oh, but this has been so great. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Waterside, you can't hear this currently, but congratulations on being the first Wanderer to ever hit 30 stocks. And Donnelly has officially overtaken Violet in the stock market as well, which is kind of insane. And Zoidbee. Donnelly is up there in second place. Look at that. Oh, Spork, I'm sorry. I haven't explained the share. So I came up with a system. After the incident, I came up with a system to basically let viewers who have stayed here for a while join in on certain events and stuff. Once I get to become a bigger streamer, I'm probably going to have to stop doing it. And I'll try to come up with different rewards for it. But basically, if you save up 3,000 channel points, you can earn a Labyrinth of Sound stock, which gets you on the board as like a list of shareholders. Right now, at the moment, until I become a much bigger streamer, it also means that you can join in on SideQuest Saturdays. So I'll just hop into a voice call in the Discord server and just hang out with my viewers for a little while. It's gonna suck when I have to change that. Because I do want to get bigger. I do want to, like... I want to make this my job. And I'm aware that if I do make it my job, it's not going to stay like this. but I hope you know that saying the incident makes it sound like a horror movie. Oh, trust me, it was. That is a bridge that I'm going to have to tackle as I go along. But we have 5 minutes before an ad break, so I'm going to try and get you guys out of here before that. Let's see who's live. Phoenix is live. We could raid into Phoenix's stream. Ooh, Phoenix is drawing as well. Oh, we have to raid Phoenix. We have to. It has to happen. Chat, we're raiding Phoenix tonight. We're raiding our dear friend Phoenix Echo. Those of you who are still here with me, thank you. Whether you were chatting the entire time or have just been lurking the entire time, I appreciate you being here so incredibly much. This was kind of a last minute stream, so I appreciate you guys being here for this. Having said that, chat, you guys know what to do. We're gonna head over to Phoenix's stream, lurk for as long as you can, toss a follow if you feel so inclined. And as always, until time brings us together again, stay safe, Wanderers. Much love to you and yours, and I will definitely see you